This morning, officials from Uganda Revenue Authority appeared before the Parliamentary Committee of Finance to submit their budget for approval as part of the exercise where government parastatals are supposed to submit their budget framework papers for assessment. While appearing before the committee, Butambala County Member of Parliament and Shadow Minister for Finance Mwanga Chivumbi quizzed URA officials on the digital stamps process in revenue collection. According to the budget framework paper, URA is not returning revenue as per its intentions.
Year by year, if you look at this table, we started in 17-19, then 19-20, 2021, and this year, we are only having reducing revenues. And now you want us to continue to give you 68 billion to do the same. So my bone of contention, are we really having benefit?
We are putting in place all efforts to improve our tax to GDP. It's not just a question of efficient tax administration. Sometimes it is policy measures that contribute to this. Sometimes it is the culture of society, and that's why we're investing in tax education.
The members of the committee also tasked the authority with accounting for the new taxes that were introduced and to shed light on the overall tax status in the country.
A growth of 2.5 trillion shillings in a COVID environment is something that we should appreciate, although they fell short of the target that was given to them.
The key technologies we have introduced is called IFRIS, which is electronic physical receipting and invoicing system. We give you a small gadget called an EFD in your supermarket or shop. For every sale you make, we effectively capture the element of VAT on the product you have sold.
The members of Parliament also questioned the operation cost of the authority fleet, which the members said was unrealistic.
When you look at some of the vehicles, they are spending 60 million in a financial to repair one vehicle. There is one of 61 million, there is that of 52 million, there is that of 66 million.
Our fleet are old, and it takes higher amounts to maintain an old vehicle. So we have written to the Ministry of Finance asking them to allow us to buy a sizable number of vehicles that will replace the current old fleet, and that should significantly reduce the maintenance budget.
The authority claims to have a funding gap of 205 billion, which they say will cost government revenue collection of over 4 trillion shillings. The tax to gross domestic product ratio of Uganda's economy now stands at 13%, away from 12% just months after full reopening of the economy. Story compiled by Sarah Nakandi for CTV Edition.
Honorable Minister, as you go, you've heard our views.